Welcome back to another episode of The Rock. My name is Max Riley, I'm your Dungeon Maxter yet again, and I'm here with Jamie DeCesare.
It's me, Milo the Fly, and there's this all chosen one stuff. I don't know, I have no money now. I'm upset.
Phoebe Wickham.
Anna Fiddle, scared and unprepared.
And Maeve Chapman.
Roman Pennon going back to her past. Roman Pennon going back to my past on a visitor's pass.
That was good. That was
There you
good.
go.
Even with the fuck up, that was good.
We're gonna edit that out.
Now
That's what
that
you think.
Jamie said it, it will stay in. Great, so last time we dropped back into that huge cliffhanger, and so we hadn't recorded in a long time, so Maeve was just hanging on the cliffhanger of that Dragonborn saying, "Roman, is that you?"
Yes.
At the very end of, what was that, episode 5? And so it had been weeks, and we finally got the satisfaction of learning that it was her dad, Nadar Pennon, leader of the Dragonborn, who Roman thought was dead.
Yes, for
Yep.
a very long time, but he's not, apparently,
Here he is, in the flesh, in the scales.
in the scales.
So, so they went along with Nadar. I almost said Roman, but nope.
We
Not.
technically did go with Roman.
That's true.
You all did go with Roman, I guess, but you all went with Nadar up to the big mountain where the Dragonborn live, and Roman got a semi-like body flashback of, oh yes, this is everything in its place, and there were a lot of Dragonborn running around, and it was all cool and everything. And then you guys visited Roman's old home, and Nadar introduced you all to Roman's mom, Heskin, who fainted and fell down the stairs. Then you guys also met Roman's new brother, well, new-ish, new to Roman.
Yeah.
His name's Kriv. He's a teenager, and he just wants to sit up in his room. And Milo actually got along with him pretty well. And after following Kriv up to his room, found out that he likes to mess around with like war strategy and just think and theorize about battles and combat.
He's a
And
nerd.
He's a nerd, yeah. He's a war nerd. He definitely, if he was around in real life, he would be super into World War II. He'd be one of those guys.
Yeah.
But you're gonna go with a different direction with that.
Oh no. he would like watch all the documentaries and just like theories and stuff and like top 10 cool weapons that were never used in World War II. Those sort of things. And then, even though, yeah, he's a nerd, you guys saw the very next day that he practices what he learns. He is very skilled in combat and very
Tactical.
very tactical, very precise, I think is what I was going for. He told you guys after winning 5 duels in a row that he had been studying each of his competitors and knew what their fighting style was and knew how to counter it, and it was just that easy. This is all still pretty relative. It's not like Kriv's a god. They're all 15, and they're all just kind of sparring. Based like compared to what you guys saw Nadar do, this is kind of like, oh yeah, okay. So now you guys, after talking to Nadar a little bit, learned that these bone bear things that you guys had encountered earlier that downed Roman have been popping up a lot more in recent months, and everyone is a little concerned, including the Frost Giants. The Dragonborn and the Frost Giants have a bit of an understanding. They don't like work together, but they don't like fight each other. They have an understanding, and the Frost Giants have been saying that these bone abomination things have been straight up attacking the Frost Giants, and that's not good. So Nadar is sending the 4 of you and Kriv to go talk to the Frost Giants, see if there's anything you can do, and see, yeah, what help you can give the Frost Giants. You guys do know, though, that the Frost Giants don't really like anyone other than Dragonborn. They kind of only really have that alliance with the Dragonborn. So it's good that Kriv is going, and Roman is there too. But
I think the rest of us are quite likable. We're very charismatic folk.
Okay.
Interesting.
Terry might honestly blend with the giants a lot more since he is kind of. He probably has like the proportions of a giant, like just kind of longer arms and just like little. Yeah, but he'd be a short giant. So, yeah, now you guys are waking up after going to sleep in Roman's old house, in the Pennon household. And yeah, you guys wake up to the sun shining through the top of the mountain.
Sure. Okay. Sorry, I was just trying to understand the sun shining through the mountain.
Well, because like the top of the mountain's like...
Over the mountain.
It's like cresting.
Well, so you guys are on top of the mountain,
Oh, well,
right?
okay.
And
I
the
thought
top
we
of the
were
mountain
in the
doesn't...
mountain.
No.
We're on
Well,
top of the
kind
mountain.
of.
Okay.
Because... Okay, so...
We're inside the top of the mountain.
Yes, and the top of the mountain has a hole in it because
Yes.
it's the top of the mountain.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's just walls.
Can Roman's gonna wake up a little bit earlier than them.
Cool.
Yes, he's you. I was gonna say you chance, but that's a different. Never mind.
I know.
Cut that out.
No.
Roman's gonna wake up a little bit earlier. And he's gonna make waffles, or at least the Dragonborn equivalent of waffles. And he's gonna, when it's time to wake up, he's gonna knock on Anna's door with a thing of waffles.
Hello?
Good morning. I'm not really a great cook, but like here's some waffles because we have a big day ahead of us.
Oh, I thank you. Do you want to eat them with me, or?
I have to give this tray to Milo, but yes, I'll be right back.
Okay, thank you.
So I walk over to Milo's room. Wake up!
He walks out, extremely groggy.
Here's some coffee. Here's some waffles.
He'll grab it. He'll set it down and grab the coffee, and he just downs it right in front of her. Thank you.
You
All
are?
right, and he'll close the door.
I'm gonna walk back to Anna's room. Hello.
Hi. Come on in.
Okay. Roman has a little cup of coffee. I guess a big cup of coffee.
Comparatively, yeah.
All the waffles.
And the waffles are quite delicious. How good are the waffles?
Ooh,
Yeah,
roll a
how are they?
performance check,
Yeah.
Roman. How good did you do for them? Also, can you roll a stealth check to see if you woke up Terry?
Oh yes.
T-bone.
He doesn't get any waffles.
Oh, 18 for a stealth check.
Nice, okay. Yeah, Terry does not wake up.
Performance, that'd be a 12.
So, they are waffles.
good.
They're not bad. They're sustenance. You've had better waffles before. Definitely.
Cool. Milo, while eating, will.
To be fair, they don't keep a lot of just like things in the kitchen. It's usually like the elves will fetch them stuff,
A
and
lot
then
of sugar.
yeah, there's they don't really have sugar, so there's like a little bit that was dried on the sugar bowl that Roman
I
had to
scraped
like
it out.
Roman had to jostle out, but yeah, not bad for those circumstances though.
He'll just mumble to himself while eating about how these don't compare to his favorite waffles from the greatest tavern of all time, the Barnacle Stick.
Oh God.
It's canon. You made a canon.
It's okay. It's technically canon. That doesn't mean I have to like it. So
We'll ever see it ever.
Kriv's door opens up and he comes downstairs, and he's like ready to go. He has his helmet under his arm. He has a backpack on. He has armor on. His swords are sheathed. He's like ready to go. He looks awake. He is prepared. He goes down to the kitchen. He grabs some of the deer meat, eats some, puts some away, and then he's just standing there by the door, arms crossed, waiting for you guys. This wakes up Terry though, and Terry's just like, oh, whoa.
Dragonborn have a very diverse diet, I'm noticing.
Yeah,
It's deer
they,
meat for every meal of the day.
Yes,
Yeah.
very diverse.
Wonderful.
Especially when the only livestock that's really around is deer.
We love a venison.
Milo will come downstairs after getting all dressed and washing his face, make sure he's all looking pretty for the day.
For the frost giants.
Yeah, is Nadar awake?
Nadar isn't awake yet,
Okay,
but you know he did want to see you guys off.
he's gonna go and ask Kriv. First, he's gonna give his little remains of waffles to Terry. Then he'll ask Kriv and gesture towards the long swords. Do you think your dad will let me use one of those?
Kriv just like chuckles a little bit, and he takes the longsword off the wall and puts it next to you, and it's your height.
I can use it. I've been known. Look, I am a master of the sword.
Statistically, it's not safe for people to use swords that are bigger than they are.
but we break statistics. That's what makes us great.
That doesn't make sense.
And Milo will reach for the sword.
He like keeps it on the wall. He's like, those are my dad's swords.
I'll ask him then. Don't worry. I was just wondering.
He'll be down in a bit actually to talk about swords. So
Great, lovely. You kind of just stand there awkwardly next to Kriv.
Great. So then Anna and Roman make their way down after their lovely breakfast, and then you guys are all in there like ready to go. And Nadar comes down in the bathroom, and he is like, "Oh wow, look at all of you!" It just you can see a tear starting to well up. He's like, "No, not today. I've already cried enough for a week."
Happening again.
I'm just so proud. Okay.
Thanks, Dad.
I put the helmet on.
He like walks back upstairs and you hear him just like crying upstairs. And he comes back down. Oh, look at all of you. It's my first time coming downstairs for the morning. Before you left, my brother, your uncle, Roman, Wilcox, he is and you see like Kriv is kind of nodding and like smiling a little bit. He was actually, Milo, you remember, he was trying out a maneuver for his uncle the other day. He discovered after fighting some of the abominations that they will get a lot more hurt if your weapons have silver edging them. We're not totally sure why. At least I don't really understand it. And he walks over and he takes out one of his long swords. And you guys, Milo, you were looking at it last night, but Anna and Roman, you see that the blades of it are silver while the core is a different metal. He's like, yeah, he made this for me, and I do really like it, and it looks pretty cool. So he has a bunch of weapons with silver in them, and I can have you guys go over and borrow whatever, if you're fighting with good weapons, borrow a couple.
Oh, that would be
for
wonderful.
this.
Wonderful.
Yeah, he's right over there. Kriv, you know where he's like, yeah, I know, Dad, I know where it is. And he's like ready to go. He's eager to head over there. And I was like, just stay safe, watch each other's backs, don't underestimate anything, and I know the Frost Giants are our allies, but listen to Kriv, stay together, and be alert. This is not, I don't know where you guys come from, but this landscape is a lot harsher, I guarantee it.
Alrighty, thank you for those kind words of encouragement.
Yes, don't die.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll catch you around, Nadar.
He's gonna wave you guys out, and Kriv is gonna kind of like jog over to a different part of the community. And you see it's pretty early. People aren't totally up and about yet. You see a party of Dragonborn are with like spears and bows are heading out one of the entrances. Like a big party of 7 are heading out, maybe to, who knows what they're doing. Who knows what those crazy Dragonborn do. But yeah, you guys go over to Wilcox's forge. He is up and working, and he sees Kriv coming over. He's like, "Hey, Kriv, how are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, hey, I'm Wilcox. Yeah, hi, whatever." And he goes and stands like kind of close to him, and he's like keeping his head down, but you can tell he's a little. He likes Wilcox. Wilcox is a cool dude, and Wilcox looks directly at you, Roman. He's like, Roman Pennon.
Yes.
It's you, isn't it?
Yes, how do you know that?
I made that helmet.
Oh! Well, I greatly appreciate it. It's an honor to meet you.
It's a good one, and it fits well. He like grabs your head and is like looking at it. He's like, "Are there any is it jostling at all?" And he like shakes it around.
I'm fine.
Good.
Thank you very much for the helmet.
Yeah. I mean, of course. Kriv goes, Uncle, we're going out to fight some of the abominations, and these guys need some silver. So, Sure, yeah. And Wookax goes over and there's this special like weapon rack for, and you can see that these weapons have like silver edging on them. And so he gives Terry a battle axe. Roman, he gives you a great sword. Milo, do you want just a short sword?
He's gonna take out his little, his two scimitars, his nice little light
scimitars?
boys. You got these two.
Let me see what I have. He goes into the backs and he finds this incredibly like cool looking scimitar that's full like silver, and like the handle looks like ornate and everything, and he like make sure you get this back to me, but here.
Of course. Do you have a second one by chance, or just the one?
Nope, just the one.
Beggars
But
can't be choosers. Thank you.
it feels so good in your hand. This is a +1 scimitar
Who?
for you.
Who? I love it.
Big M.
He's gonna giggle to himself.
Question:
Yeah.
Do you have any silver bullets? That
Well, we have arrows.
never. Well, you see, no, I'm sorry. I pull out my oath gun. I have
Whoa.
this thing,
Hey.
and in order to do damage, I think it needs to be silver. So what I've heard. So I'd like to be able to use this if I need to.
So, from what I understand, and Nadar doesn't totally get it, and Kriv's like, yeah, he doesn't totally get it. The bone abominations, they don't. It's not like you can't hurt it without silver. They just are. We've seen through observation and tests that they are hurt more with silver, and not that they're hurt more. If you use a regular weapon that doesn't have silver, it hurts it less than it should.
I see.
So you would still be laying down damage. That thing looks pretty wicked. You could probably
Thank
still really hurt it, but
Okay.
you'll still be able to damage it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have any silver bullets.
It's fine. Do you have normal bullets?
No, we don't have guns here. So,
Oh, never mind. I put it away.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though.
Thank you.
Wow. Anyway,
Actually,
good
wait.
luck. Yeah.
Because I have a blowgun too. I'm gonna take out my blowgun and say, "Do you want one? Do you want to study it?"
the little
Yeah, the
like
little-
revolver
yeah.
that you have. Sure, yeah, definitely. He takes that from you and he's like looking at it. He is super handy, and so he just goes over to a work table and he like strips it down into like each individual part and then builds it up back again. He's like, oh, this is pretty cool. Thank you. Yeah,
You're
good
welcome.
luck.
Thank you.
Anna, do you want any weapons?
I mean, I don't really use weapons much. I use a hand axe sometimes, but I don't really. I'm not one for hands-on, I suppose.
She'll take a dagger.
Yeah.
I definitely have a silver dagger. He picks one up. It's like stuck in a table. He just ka-chunk and hands it over to you.
Thank you.
I also have a dagger.
Me too.
You know what? Okay. And Kriv is just there like, come on, guys. you
I
don't
understand.
It's added weight. That you're not going to be as dexterous if you have all this stuff on you. You know?
Kriv, you're really not being cool right now.
I'm being smart about it.
No, you're
Milo.
being
You
uncool.
are being smart about it. We appreciate it. It's just I'd rather have more
What are you
than
going
one
to do
weapon
with
that can
3
hurt them.
weapons, Milo?
I have
He's like trying to stay
options.
calm, and Wokak is like, Kriv, he can have as many weapons as he wants. He's not going to fight well. It's like, okay, that's his issue. You don't have to push your own tactics onto other people's. No. Okay. I know.
Okay, well we're ready, Kriv.
Okay. Let's go then. He like suddenly see what Wokak's.
Before we head out, if we're actually going now, I just want to cast, aid as you do. I'm gonna cast it on Kriv. I'm gonna cast it on Roman. I'm gonna cast it on Terry.
Great. So that's 5 extra.
I was gonna also say we should do it on Kriv. The boy's a weak man. And then Milo's also gonna leave his scimitar for the uncle. One of his scimitars. Do you mind if we have time? Just making this look be a bit better.
I can play around with it.
Thank you. I can definitely.
Good luck.
pay. Thank you.
Great. So you guys head out of the Dragonborn Mountain. So as you're going, you like the expanse of this area kind of gets to you. Like it's just pretty much like white, bare hills, just as far as the eye can see. There's no trees, there's no other mountains, it's just like tundra. You could even spot the hunting party that left before you, just like a couple of black dots in the distance. Kriv like puts his helmet on, and he points over like to a ridge. So over there, the frost giants, they have this like they made this rift in a hill, and they kind of live in there. So we can go over there and probably see what's up, you know. And he's gonna start plodding down one of these little paths.
I'll follow him.
Okay.
Yeah. Mine's gonna go on Terry's back though.
Cool. Yeah. Terry swings you up. He like recognizes when you like want uppy, and he takes both of you guys and has you on his shoulders. So you guys are walking for most of the day, and the hills start to get a little hillier, and so like your visibility isn't as far-reaching. So Kriv is probably leading. I'm gonna have Kriv roll a perception check. Who's Roman? Why don't we say that you're right behind him?
Yeah,
If you
I
want
was
to
gonna
roll a
say that
perception
anyway.
check as well. Yeah. Guidance.
Guidance.
Great. Cool. 7?
Yeah.
Great. So, Kriv is going, and you do see, you don't, like, notice anything ahead. You do see Kriv's, like, head, like, turns a little bit, and he takes off his helmet, and he, like, stops and is listening. It's like, do you guys hear that?
Yes.
And now that he's now that he's pointed out, I hear like a fight, and he puts his helmet back on. You guys hear like grunts and yells and a like huge mass rolling in the snow. So Kriv starts booking it, short swords out.
Why are we going towards the fight? Why do we have to be involved in a fight?
And as you guys come over this hill, Kriv like kind of crouches as he comes over it. In like, it's not really a valley, it's kind of valley. Between a couple hills, you guys see this frost giant. This big guy, right? 20 feet tall, with this big like tree trunk for a club, is battling one of those bone bears that you guys saw. And the bone bear is kind of shredding through this guy. Like, the frost giant is getting like a couple good hits in, but he just sometimes just can't hit this thing. And it hits every time. So, Kriv is gonna turn to you, Rowan, and say, what do you want to do?
We attack the bear. I think if some of us are better at short range, some of us are better at long range. I'm guessing you're more of a melee fighter.
Do you want to go now? Do you want to wait?
Let's go now. He's gonna shred the giant to shreds.
Great. Everyone roll initiative.
Why do this, kids? He's
Oh.
a large creature, right?
Yes. He's 20 feet tall.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Yes.
Oh goodness.
I
All right.
am.
Milo, what'd you get?
Oh, I got an 8.
8.
Yes.
Good job, guys. Anna, what'd you get?
Oh, are you ready for this? I got a 5.
Fuck.
Halfling crew.
We're
Roman, what'd you get?
16.
There
Hey,
you go.
someone carrying us.
All right. So, we didn't roll for our boy.
Yeah, don't forget Terry.
I shouldn't forget Terry. I shan't forget Terry. Terry actually got a 17 because he's a legend.
Terry's good.
Do I have time to cast anything
Terry's
before
gone.
we run in?
What would it be?
Be protection from evil and good.
I'm gonna say that you can do that on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, because so you guys are. I'll say that you guys are 60-ish feet away. You guys are 60 feet away. I'm a dumb bitch. Just
Oh.
as we know, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
And I completely was doing ranges wrong. So the only close range where you're at disadvantage is 5 feet away from you. You have a normal attack up until that first number, and then it's disadvantage anything past that first number. So I think it's 120 is your...
For my oath
is the
gun,
first
it's
number?
150.
150. So if something was 160 feet away, then you'd roll disadvantage because it's almost too far away. And then what's your second number?
For the
Something
oath,
like
but it
300?
doesn't, oath, if it's sworn, I don't take disadvantage. For the 600.
600. So if something was farther than 600, you couldn't shoot it. Just you
Got
couldn't.
you. So anything between 150 and 5 feet is fine.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank God.
Yes.
See, I thought it was like that, but I thought
Yeah.
you went with your own range rule, so that's why I never was
Nope.
questioning you on it.
Nope. I'm just an idiot.
That's okay.
So cool. We are. So yeah, I'll say that you can do that on your turn since you're not like in the fray yet, so it's not like you're gonna be taking damage this turn.
Can I stay clinged on to Terry's back?
He would attack with disadvantage, and
If he can reach, I'm just staying on him because we're 60 feet away, so I'm just using him as a mode of transportation. Really.
his mode of transportation.
I'm 20. I can move 25 feet.
Great. I'm gonna say that his movement is halved though. So
I'm a halfling, damn it. All right, that's fine.
so he is going to Terry is gonna he's gonna hang on. He's not gonna do anything yet because he doesn't know. Like he sees what's going on, but even though he's first initiative, he's not gonna act yet because he's not calling the shots.
What if I say Terry smash?
He is still gonna hang back because there's these two things that he recognizes as danger.
Cool.
And you guys are all hanging back. So, okay. So that's Terry's turn. Terry is actually gonna sling you off of his back.
Oh.
He is like, this ain't safe. And now that is your turn, Roman.
Okay, I'm going to use my oath gun at normal because yes.
Great. At
That
The-
doesn't hit.
at the
It's a
bone
10.
bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does not. So
Just trying
I get to
Kriv turns up to you. He's like, Roman, what should we do? You stand up, whip your cloak back, take out the gun, and miss.
I have another attack.
Great.
Also misses.
Great.
I'm
Boom, boom, 2 shots, ring out. The bone bear looks up at you.
just
Standing
distracting him.
Warning
That was
shots.
I'm trying to distract him. That's my strategy. Now we can get him.
Great. So so this bone bear like looks up at you, only sees you though, and then and you see he is fighting with this polearm thing as well, and he just stabs it into the frost giant. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that hits. Roman, if you could actually make a perception check on the bone bear
21.
really quick. Great.
Where was that before?
So you
Question.
see this. The one that you were fighting before looked like deformed and wasn't really all in its senses. This one looks very like stable and driven.
Great.
Yeah, and he stabs the fuck into the frost giant for. Imagine preparing your dice beforehand.
That would be a concept.
Yeah. Ooh. An undisclosed amount of damage.
Oh, great.
DM question. Could I have said I take my movement to move 30 feet on my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you move in. Great.
Watch Kriv die.
No.
I just realized he's not that strong.
I just got my brother.
You want to kill him?
I don't want to kill him. I'm saying, what if he dies?
That'd be very sad. The
Great.
chosen one.
So,
Harry Potter.
so you see, he's stabbed into the frost giant before. Like this fight has been ongoing, and so the frost giant just kind of like takes it, and he starts to slow down a little bit, and using the polearm in the frost giant, he's gonna pull himself in and stab in with that giant claw that you guys remember him having. And let's see if he hits. Okay, he does. Hey. Oh boy, he sure does. Great. Cool. So he stabs up into this frost giant, and their scream rings out from the frost giant, just echoing off of the hills. If you guys were any closer, it would probably be deafening.
Fun.
And you guys remember, you don't see it, but you remember how there was that like poisonous blood that would shoot out from the claw, and you just see the frost giant drop his tree trunk club and fall back into the snow.
No.
Fuck. So
You
he's.
should have hit him with your bullets, Roman.
Oh, and
You should have rolled higher than a 2. Whatever you got.
A 3.
Okay. So just so that you guys know, I'm gonna start doing this. I should do this with like NPCs and some kind of important characters. I'm gonna have them roll death saving throws, and unless they've been like unless they die in water or something. So our boy just made a death saving throw.
Does it
Great.
look like he died even more, or he looks a bit better?
He's fallen in the snow, and you are 60 feet away.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
2 questions.
Yes.
1, does the helmet add anything to my AC, or is it just a cool thing?
It's just a cool thing.
Okay.
You might be able to do some stuff to it later, but
Okay, just wondering. 2,
not-
he was poisoned.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I can remove poison for
Okay.
something, so
Cool.
I'll know.
I like that.
Great. So that is actually your turn, Milo. Oh wait, no, it is not.
Could be worse than me.
False. False.
Well,
It is Kriv's turn. So Kriv hops up on the hill, like short swords in his hand, and he is gonna like slide down the snow on the hill.
Oh, he's so cool.
He's used to this environment, and he's going to he's gonna stay near you, Roman. So because Kriv is so cool, he's only gonna go 30 feet down and 20 feet off to the side using a dash action. So he is like even with you, Roman,
Yeah,
but
but
you're not.
yeah.
You're not clumped together. Great, Milo. Now it's your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to also try and slide down this hill and be as cool as possible.
Great. Roll a acrobatics check.
Oh, fuck yeah, I can. Ooh, that'd be a 24.
Yes.
Am I cooler than Kriv?
I'm gonna roll an acrobatics check for Kriv. Kriv, it's not like now he will fail. It's just seeing how good he did. Maybe he'll make a performance then.
How cool he was.
So okay, Kriv isn't looking for flash. Kriv does this because he knows that this is a great way to move without expending energy. So he just looks like a statue sliding down a ramp, while you like are on like 1 foot, like scimitars flailing. Yeah, you're you're a lot cooler.
He'll give a wink towards Kriv. And
Kriv
then,
isn't looking.
and then when I get to that, so that'll be, 25 feet of my movement, I guess. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the lad.
Great, and that doesn't have a range? Or
It
is he
has
in range?
it is within range.
Great.
Dexterity saving throw.
Great, on our bony boy.
Yeah?
Yep, 21.
Oh.
He passes.
Great.
No.
Fucking damn it. Alright, and then I'm going to clash my 2 scimitars together in a kind of a rhythmic way and give inspiration to Roman.
Great.
Thank you.
Perfect. It is now your turn, Anna.
Ooh, so the only person near me now is Terry. Is there? No. Yeah, Terry didn't move.
Terry did not move yet.
Cool. I'm gonna cast protection from good and evil on Terry.
Great. So, can I hear that again? The language?
So hopefully this guy is not good. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures: aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have a disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed, such as a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
Great. So, is that concentration?
Yes.
Cool. So yeah, you pat Terry on the back, and he realizes that you did some spell to him. He's like, huh?
Thumbs up.
Gives you a weak thumbs up. Great. So now that is Terry's turn. So like he feels good now. Like he's feeling good. So he is going to go. He's gonna start running, and like he's doing a cool thing where he's half sliding, half running. So he like starts to slide, but he just runs faster than he would be sliding down this hill. And he is going to get right up to this bone thing, battle axe up, and he's just gonna like have some caveman roar in this bone thing's face, and he's gonna use that bonus action to go into a rage. So Roman, you're up.
Okay. Do I have advantage now you did Verifier?
No,
it did not land.
It did not land.
I
Okay.
Dexterous
here for that,
fucking
apparently.
bone.
Okay. I'm gonna take. Here we go again.
What warning shots?
Shoot. +6 does a. That's not gonna hit.
What
First
is
one
it?
does not hit. I try. So I shoot it and misses. Goes, hey, over here, you great ugly thing.
What'd you roll? What'd you get?
That'd be a 15.
No.
Yeah, didn't think so. Okay. When do I say use Bardic Inspiration? Before?
Before he tells you the results of it. So
Okay,
you can roll
don't
first.
tell me.
But he can't tell you if it hits or not.
Okay. I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration.
1d8.
8. 8.
1d8.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
You know, no.
Jesus. That'd be 9. Yes, 9 damage.
With the gun.
Yes, because I
Great.
haven't sworn anything, so it's not.
Great. So, you shoot him like right in the head, but the bullet just like, he doesn't move,
No.
and you can see the bullet just falls off of his smoking forehead, and he growls and like drools a little bit of that red poison.
Okay. I'm gonna use my movement to run up so I'm within
That
melee.
was 9, you said?
Yes.
Great. Cool. So, and you have 30 feet of movement,
Yeah.
so you do make it to him. Great. Math good. Math incorporated. All right. That is this thing's turn. So, he is going to, since you just shot him and now you ran at him, Roman,
Yeah.
he is gonna like use your movement towards him and try and like have the polearm go behind you and like cut through you kind of to pull you in.
I can try.
He's a very flashy fighter.
Yes,
He
he
is.
is. I want to say 17. Yes, 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Great. So he pulls you in. You're now grappled by him as he. And so first is going to be the damage of this blade cutting through your back.
Wonderful.
So the first one is from the polearm. Ouch.
No. I hate that.
Pain.
13 piercing damage.
It's fine.
Not so much.
And now he's gonna, and you see his claw kind of like opens up like by his side. He's gonna stab into you.
I spit at him.
Polymaw you.
Oh.
No.
That is 20.
No, that
So
doesn't
hit.
hit.
And so first is gonna be him stabbing into you.
First.
Let me find another D8.
Oh Lord.
There.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's 20 damage. And now
No.
you can feel the blood poison
Oh.
shooting up into you.
Wonderful.
Let it be known, I would have had 1 HP left if this was me, so thank you for taking this fight.
You're
That's
welcome.
21 damage.
I'm still up by 5.
And he's just snarling in your face, like his nose is like right next to yours, and he's just drooling.
I spit the blood right back at him.
Great. And that is his turn. So now it is Kriv's turn. Kriv, our boy, is going to say, Roman, no! And he is going to, he is going to come in and wait. Let me find the language for this because I want to do this correctly.
We're all doing great here, kids.
These fucking bears.
We're all alive.
I'm at 5.
We're all alive. I heard a phrase, the important people are fine. The
Oh,
important
really?
People are fine.
You go up to the giants without Dragonborns, you're gonna be fucked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what
Michael.
he's gonna do, is, yes. Great. So he's gonna say, Roman, show him who's boss. And, you feel like you are able to attack the, bone thing again. So, yeah, roll a greatsword attack.
Does a 18 hit?
No, it doesn't. Okay. So you like try and stab up, but you can't get it past his like claw holding you in. And Kriv's like, "Oh, shit."
Listen, he's very hard to hit.
And
right in front of him.
Milo, that is your turn.
You haven't hit him.
I haven't tried. All right, we're gonna. I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna run towards him. Can I get within range? Like a melee range?
Your movement's 25 feet,
Yeah.
right? So I don't. You didn't use a dash action in your first turn,
No,
did you?
but I was wondering if he came closer to us.
He didn't. I kind of said like he moved in flavor.
Okay,
to
so I would
attack
not be able to
but
reach him.
No.
Cool.
You'd
Then
be
I'll
10
I'll
feet
move
away.
closer and I'll once again cast Fairy Fire.
Great.
So Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. He's grappled with. Oh, I have.
Actually,
D20s, okay.
no, sorry, changing.
Oh.
Wisdom saving throw. I'm casting Dissonant Whispers.
Great.
At a second level.
Surprisingly more. But he's not this time. So he got a 5,
Nope.
which doesn't do it.
Alright, so he is going to take 46 damage.
Great.
1, 2,
Psychic damage?
It is psychic damage, yes.
Nice.
9, 11. 14 damage. 14 psychic damage. And if available, the creature has to move as far away from me as possible.
Great. 14 total. Great. So he is going to let go of you, Roman, and he's gonna the big like skeletal eagle wings on his back are gonna open up, and he's gonna fly back 40 feet, like to the edge of another hill.
And then I'm gonna, run the rest of my movement. And then bonus action, Bardic Inspiration on Roman again. Stay
Thank
at a
you.
long, use your range.
But doesn't do as much damage.
Yeah, but don't die.
Our
Trying.
lad is going to the frost giant's gonna do another death save. Cool.
Is this evil DM cool or good guy Max cool?
Haha.
Okay.
That's your turn, Anna.
Okay, so now he's like 100 feet away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
In that case, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at him.
Nice.
Kaboosh. So I gotta roll a hit. Ooh! That's a 25.
Yes. Yes.
All right. That is 11 plus 4. No. Yes. No. 11 damage.
11 damage.
11 radiant damage.
Nice. Nice. Cool. Oh. Oops. I should have, for Dissonant Whispers, rolled something else. Never mind. We're moving past. I will remember this in the future.
Okay.
Oh,
How much damage was it?
It was 11.
11. Great. Cool. So now it is Big T's turn, and he's gonna like look at you, Roman, and yell something in his language, and then he's gonna run towards it again.
I yell it back.
And he's gonna do a dash action to be right up in the Bone Bear's business again if he can attack.
Let's not run at it. Let's wait for it to come to us.
That is your turn now, Roman.
Okay. Does it look bad? Does it look fucked up at all?
It's doing good.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take my oath gun and I'm gonna whisper the swift death to those who have wronged me in Elvish.
Elvish,
So
great.
now it's my sworn enemy. I really hope we don't run into more of these because I only had this once today. And I rolled with advantage on it. Right? Yes. Thank God. Advantage.
You also have Bardic Inspiration, don't you do?
Bardic Inspiration.
No, D8, 1D8.
4.
Not a D4.
That's good. Oh, sorry. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Yay!
Okay. So that's
19.
3d6.
Hit this bitch.
8 for the first hit, then I get another one.
Great.
Advantage. No.
Ugh.
Then I'll stay. I'm gonna dash, so I'm gonna not dash. I'm gonna use my movement, so I'm not going towards it. I'm flanking
So
it.
how much was the? Did the second attack not hit?
No.
Great.
No, I got a 3. It didn't hit.
Great. And then you're gonna try and flank it. I see.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I know I already asked this, but I forgot. For an offhand attack, does it have to be a different weapon?
Yeah, it would have to be a different
Okay.
light weapon, and you're using a two-handed weapon right now, so
You're
you
right.
have to draw another one. Yep. Great. That is this thing's turn. So it looks at Terry, and it like screams something in like a weird mix of languages. It sounds like. Terry doesn't get it, but Kriv kind of freezes, and he goes, "Roman, do you speak Giant?"
Do I? No. No, I'm sorry.
I do. He said in he said
That's
something in,
flex.
I'm trying to know how many people are understanding what he's saying.
What did he say?
And he said he was speaking in Broken Giant, saying that he would kill us, but how do you know Giant?
Oh no.
And he this thing is going to attack our boy Terry. Big T.
With disadvantage?
Well, to be fair, that's not new news.
With
Of course, it's gonna kill us.
disadvantage. Protection from good and evil.
You're right. Great. I don't think. Oh no. Shit. Our boy Terry does not have a lot of armor.
Oh no.
He takes half damage.
He does, which is the good thing. So you see this polearm raises up in the air and just slams down into Terry, but Terry takes it like a fucking champ.
Hell yeah.
Why did I put that D12 back? No one knows. Ouch. That is brain good. Ouch, that's a lot of damage. But our boy Terry.
Boy, Terry, be a champ.
Great. So the polearm hits and like drags Terry in, but Terry's a legend. So and then it's gonna it tries to hit with the claw, but Terry gets the axe down and like kind of pushes it away, and this thing roars again in Terry's face, and Terry roars back, and then this thing like sits for a little bit and mimics what Terry just said back at Terry.
Oh.
And Terry like freezes.
Demons.
So now it is Kriv's turn. Kriv is going to run up and yell to Terry, Terry, you got this, you can do it. And Terry is going to push the claw away and go to attack the bone thing again.
Go,
Thanks to Kriv. Oh, I forgot. Terry's fucking incredible. So yeah, Terry just like, you see the battle axe just go up into the bone thing, and the bone thing like is visibly shook.
Shooketh.
Yes. It's not a lot, but I get to add Kriv's little bonus. It's not that much either. But now this thing is taking some damage. Great. Now it is Milo, your turn.
Alright, this thing is what, 40 feet away from me?
Yes.
Alright, so I'll run the 25 feet.
Great.
And then
It's actually 50 feet away from you because
50
you're 10
feet.
feet back from it before.
Yes, I'll run 25 feet.
Great.
And I will cast Dissonant Whispers again, this time at a
Nice.
3rd level.
Great. This time I will actually roll properly on this thing's part.
Yeah?
Yes.
Is it better for me or worse for me?
Who's to say?
Probably worse.
Most likely.
Is it
Yeah.
wisdom?
Yeah.
That he only got a 14.
Alright, nope, does not pass.
Great. He does have magical resistance. Which is
Nope,
what I
no
did roll
wonders.
last time.
Oh my god. 16, 22 psychic damage.
Do you
Oh,
say
yeah.
something to him?
In his head, because it's literally just a whisper that only he can hear.
Mhm.
It's just a nice little bitch.
How much damage was it again?
22.
Damn, nice.
Yeah.
So he stops for a moment, and then he is whispering a little bit in Infernal, and then he looks up at you, Milo, and he says, "Little bitch."
I will smile back at him, and as luckily being 25 feet away, and then I'm gonna use another bardic inspiration. This time on. Let's go with Roman again.
Nice.
It's been working well.
Great. And so
You need
now our
Thanks.
boy, the Frost Giant, is going to roll another death save. Okay. Good to know. Great. Now it is Anna, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna dash down the hill.
Cool.
So I'm like 10 feet away from the frost giant at this point, I think.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Healing Word Roman.
Thank you.
At 3rd level.
Nice.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hit. So do math. 14 health.
I shout, "You're the best, Anna." Anna? Anna, that's better. Anna! You're the best, Anna.
Sounds like pandering at this point, just trying to get your approval.
Great. Is that your turn?
He thinks
Anna?
I'm a demon.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
Now we're back at Big T.
Big T.
Who's gonna? He's going to. He's gonna stay grappled, and he's going to attack recklessly. At the bone thing. Okay, Terry. All right. He does hit.
Okay.
So I mean that's good. But let's see how much damage he puts down. Okay. That's, you know what? Terry is laying damage down. So
That's good.
that's yes,
Always
that
a
is
good
good. Math. Yes. Ooh, so this thing is looking bad. You see Terry tries to chop into the side where he chopped before, and now you guys can see his axe comes out the other side, which it didn't before. He slices kind of through the front part of this bone bear. Bone bear isn't looking good, guys.
We're getting him.
Great. So now it is Roman, your turn.
Yes, before I attack, can
Oh
I?
wait, Terry has another attack.
Yay!
Terry is going to attack again. Oh wait, he shouldn't have attacked recklessly, so I'll just use the lesser one because. Will that still hit? No, that doesn't hit. So Terry just like tries to get back, but his arm is kind of stuck on the other side. Could have been cool. It wasn't. Let's go for it, Roman.
Okay, before I attack, I'm gonna yell in Draconic to see if he understands. Who do you work for?
The thing kind of is whispering in Infernal to itself and goes, "Who do you work for?"
Ooh, can I hear him? Where I am?
Yeah,
He's whispering. I am like 50
Well,
feet
okay,
away.
so I'm whispering, but he's like yelling. This.
Cool.
He just has. He's very dehydrated.
So I understand Infernal.
You do.
I do.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Okay. So you can probably. So yeah, when he's whispering to himself, you couldn't really. But when he yelled.
I was 100 feet away
Yeah.
just like 6 seconds ago.
He yelled to. You heard when he yelled the first time in kind of Broken Giant. You heard him yell, "I will kill you all." And when he yelled to Milo, he yelled "little bitch" before he yelled it in Halfling.
so it's
Or
the same
English.
thing.
Or Common, I mean.
Oh, I wish I didn't know Infernal. This guy is scary.
Why do you know
Great.
Infernal?
Okay.
So,
I don't. I know Infernal.
that is now, yeah,
Wait,
your turn, Roman.
And I still have advantage because of your spell, right? Or no?
Nope. I never. You have Bardic Inspiration if you need it.
And you have advantage from...
From the Oath Gun,
Oath
just
Gun,
kidding.
Oath Gun.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I understand. Oh, they both. Okay.
Ooh,
I'm not going to use Bardic
yeah.
Inspiration. Does a 28 hit?
Yeah, it sure does.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
9 damage on my first hit.
Cool.
Then does a 25 hit?
Yes. Yes.
Seven damage.
Okay. Great. So you keep shooting at this thing. It's like, it's chipping away at it, but it doesn't really notice that you're shooting at it. Laying damage down is still good. So this thing is going to try and stab Terry again with his claw. Ooh, and he hits. He is going to stab into Terry. Oh wait, wrong ones, wrong dice. Why do I keep putting dice back that I need?
I couldn't tell you.
Great. Ooh, owie ouch. And by owie ouch, I mean he didn't really do that good. Yeah. So yeah, that's not a lot of damage. Terry just takes it like a champ, but then the poison kicks in.
Oh.
Also, were you rolling with disadvantage still? Can I save Terry?
Oh, rolling with disadvantage. Yeah, let me do one more roll. See if it doesn't hit. Nope, that doesn't hit. So yeah.
Yay.
So he again, Terry's able to get his axe under there and push him off. And he looks back at you, on and winks.
Got you.
Great. And now it's Kriv's turn. He's like, all right. And he's gonna run in and he's going to stab this thing.
You got this, Kriv.
Who is locked
hope you
on
do.
with Terry. Kriv jumps up and he's going to stab. He's gonna get he sheathes one short sword and he gets two hands on one and he's gonna stab into our boy. And it goes into this thing's back. Why don't I have a d6?
Would you like one?
I have one. Jamie.
I don't know.
There you go, Kriv. Nice. So he just stabs into it, and then he pushes out and does a backflip and lands on the ground in a cool stance.
What a bro.
Yeah, he really is the best. Great. So this thing is not doing good. It's barely hanging on to Terry, and it's your turn, Milo.
Cool. So I'm gonna walk just the first 5 feet, so I'm within 20 feet of this guy.
Great.
And I'm gonna take out my dagger and just kind of aim. I'm gonna throw it.
Throw it?
Yeah.
Nice.
does a 25 hit?
Yes, it does.
Hell yeah.
Cool. That is a 1d4, and I'm going to use one of my blade flourishes.
Nice.
So that's 4 damage, the 9 damage.
You killed.
I killed it?
Yeah.
Cool. I now use my
Yeah.
blade flourish. So I'm just going to kind of sit there, I'm going to aim, and then I'm going to look at Kriv. I'm going to like raise my eyebrows at him, and then I'm going to chuck it and hit him just right in the head.
Incredible. So like he's looking at Terry right now, and him and Terry snarling at each other, and then like there's kind of like a silence, like no one's doing anything. Kriv is looking at you, Terry's just locked, and then the bone thing looks up at you, and right between his bare eyes, and he falls back. But we're not out of initiative yet because our frosty boy is going to make a death save.
Oh no.
Okay. You see that you can see from here, like, giants have big lungs, and you can see like a pillar of steam coming out of his mouth. But Anna, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm running up to the frost giant.
Great.
So he's still alive.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna do Spare of the Dying, so he just goes to 0 and stops making death saves.
Great. Okay.
So he's okay. And that's all I can do. That's me.
Great. So yeah, now he is at 0, unconscious on the ground, and all said you guys are out of initiative. Good job, you guys.
Milo's going to walk ever so coolly to get his dagger out of the bone thing.
Great. This thing is like steaming and like kind of twitching a little bit, and yeah, some of that like red like poison is spilling out of him and melting the snow around him.
Can I put some of the poison to a vial?
Yeah, if you have like a little vial or like Tupperware,
Yeah.
you go to put it like in there, it starts to melt through the yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna go over to the giant, and I'm gonna give him a potion of healing.
Great. Just a regular one.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could heal everyone as well.
It'd be nice.
Nice.
I don't want you to use your spell slots.
Well, I can.
If there were spell slots in this world.
in the world
What
where
is
you
a
can
spell?
quantify how many
So,
spells you can do in a day.
So you you like pour it down his throat, and suddenly he just gets up and he's like, "Whoa!" And he in giant he says something, and Kriv says something in giant back to him.
I look between them.
And then Kriv in Draconic says, Draconic, please. And the giant is like, and broken Draconic, you get this.
Yes.
He says, who are you? Did kill Bone?
Yes. Hi. My name's Roman Pennon. I'm Kriv's brother.
Kriv. Goes like, Kriv.
I point Kriv.
Kriv in Draconic says, what's your name again? And in Giant, he says, my name is Hoser.
Hosier?
Hosher.
Hosher.
Yeah.
Sounds like a hoser.
Have you written any songs recently?
Would you like to be
Yes,
taken
I like to go to
church?
church. You can tell he has some great vocal cords. Just like the tone of his voice.
Is what-
Yeah.
The resonance.
Yeah.
I turned to them. I said, in common, I said, his name's Hosher.
Terry's like, okay.
Does he
Still
speak?
a little
I
shaken.
take it he doesn't speak common?
He speaks
Yeah, Kriv
giant
says,
and
yeah,
broken draconic.
yeah. We've been trying to teach him a little bit of Draconic since we're
Well,
allies, but
Here, you know what? Milo's gonna walk on up to the giant. wave his
the
hand.
giant like goes to kick you.
I step in front of him. Wait, and I say
Who-
draconic, friend.
who are
He
these?
helped us. They helped us save you. She healed you.
He like squats down. He's like, very small.
Milo's
Very small, very
Milo's gonna
small.
try and reach and touch him.
No! He's not
His
the
hand is
Yeah,
giant.
he's gonna just like kind of poke it, and I'm gonna cast tongue.
I'm also
Tongues?
going
Yeah.
to cast tongues.
Yeah,
Great.
so I can now,
Both
and then
understand
I
and
speak.
speak.
Great.
Hello, I'm Milo.
Anna.
You know giant.
Kinda. This is magic.
Yeah, a little bit.
Magic.
I know.
Thank you.
No problem.
I am Hosher. Thank you. What are your names? And he's speaking in giant now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kriv and I are just.
Well, yeah,
Get
Kriv knows what's up. Kriv is.
So
Kriv-
I'm just.
Yeah, you and Terry. You know how Terry feels.
Yeah.
I make a snowman.
I was making my way back to the rift, and this thing jumped me. There was only one, but help me get back. I'm not feeling my strongest, and
Well, we are heroes in these parts, so we'll be more than happy to.
Kriv's just like, okay. Yeah, we have some business with your chief.
Kriv, I'll also let it be known that Kriv and Roman only hear me speaking in common.
Okay.
That-
they hear you
Oh, yeah,
speak
they
in
both can
common?
hear
Okay.
us.
Okay,
Okay.
then never mind.
We're,
You
speaking,
are
we're
kind of
speaking
with
in
it.
common,
We're
but
speaking every
Cool.
language.
he hears Giant.
Great. He
Okay.
hears Giant. And he's going to be responding in Giant,
yeah,
though,
yeah.
but you guys
Yeah.
can understand it.
And we hear it in common.
Great. So, it's like, yes, our chief will, thank you again, and I'll take you to him now. And he, like, gestures you to follow. He picks up his tree trunk and, like, puts it on his shoulder. And yeah, you guys can follow him.
Do you mind
home.
if you give me a ride? My legs are a bit. I'm small. It's kind of hard to walk.
What?
Can I just like hop on your back?
Why?
Because my legs are tired and I'm small.
Maybe if you walk more, your legs will grow.
It doesn't work like that when you're 20 feet and I am 3.
He takes a very long, like, 20-foot step and just keeps going.
All right, you don't need to be like that.
Just get on Terry.
You know, I just killed the thing, saved your life, but that's okay. And he'll mumble to himself as he climbs onto Terry's back.
I
As
also,
we
I take a moment and my symbol glows and I channel divinity and I give 15 to the giant and I give 10 to Roman.
that's so nice.
As we're walking, I walk next to Terry and I say, "You know, you're kind of a badass." I meant Kriv. Sorry. I walk. Sorry, Terry. I walk because he
Terry's just like,
won't understand me. I walk up to
badass,
Kriv.
Terry.
You're kind of a
Terry
badass.
goes, badass.
I'll pat his back.
Kriv's like, I am disappointed with my performance in that last fight. But I also do know that these things are getting stronger now, so it's not really me. It's more, they're more resistant, you know.
Think of it as a warm up.
Oh boy, I hope that this isn't a warm up for something worse, but
Well,
let's hope. Great. So this giant Hosher is gonna bring you back, and you guys are walking, and the path that you guys are on starts to sink into the earth, and you get into like this giant-made valley. It's this big like gorge that has been driven into the hills. Where all the giants live, and they have little like caves off to the side, but most of like the activity is going on in this rift. You guys get a lot of looks, but Hosher keeps saying friend and giant as you guys pass, and so no one attacks you. And you guys eventually get to this big bonfire that is in the middle, and sitting on it is this pretty big blue giant.
He's sitting on the fire?
Not on the fire.
Okay.
I realized that I did say on the fire, but near the fire he is
Cool.
sitting. And he has this very cool helmet, and that is like, it's made out of metal. It looks kind of similar to yours. It could have been made by the Dragonborn. And it's covering one of his eyes, and it has these big horns coming out the side. And he's sitting, eating like a deer leg, just biting into it. And sitting around the fire, and there's a bunch of other giants. And Hosher motions for you guys to stay back, and Kriv is like, yeah, let's stay over here while he talks. And our frost giant friend goes up to the chief, whispers something in his ear, and the chief like shoves the rest of the deer leg into his mouth, just bones and all. And he goes over to talk to you guys. As he stands up, you see he is very big for a frost giant. He's like 25 feet tall.
Oh, God.
He's a tall boy.
okay.
And he like goes down, like he like takes a knee and leans into you guys. He's like, and in Draconic he says, Hosher told me about that you needed my help.
Yeah. I look at Kriv.
Crew's like, yes, Chief. We need your help, and we also would like to help you.
Yes, it's kind of, hi, I don't know if I'm Roman. I'm his brother. Lovely to
I
meet
see.
you.
Yes. My name is Badenhild. I'm the chief of the Frost Giants.
Wonderful to meet you. Yes.
Who are these? Any emotions towards
That's Milo. Don't.
Milo?
If he tries to talk you into anything, don't listen to him. He's a very nice guy. Just don't listen.
It's very small.
He's smiling.
He's very small. That's Anna. She's a healer. She's very kind. So we've been hearing that you have. I guess we also have problems with these bone bears.
Yes.
They've been
They,
increasing.
Yeah, and they've been attacking us, just blatantly. They don't really attack any of the deer or the wolves. They seem to know what we are, and they have been attacking us. They've started to talk in Giant as well after meeting us.
They seem to be
cool.
talking in all the languages.
Really?
Yes, they talked in Draconic. They talked in another one I couldn't understand. Where's their hideout, their cave, their base?
There isn't like a. It's not like a hideout. I don't think they're a pack. I think, and I haven't told anyone. I was going to tell Madar, but I think that they are being made.
Made.
Yes. There is a very far north, farther north than we are. There is a tower that was just popped up. Someone just suddenly remembered seeing it, and we didn't know what it was for until one of our hunters was out that far and saw one of these bone things running out of it and ran right for him and his party, and they killed it and then reported back. But yes, we think that it's right out in the open as well. No one here wants to charge it in case that there's more of them inside, but I don't know. That's what we know, at least.
I relay this to those two.
Great.
Neat.
Kriv is nodding. He's like, would you be able to take us to it sometime? And then he turns to you and he's like, sorry, would you want to go and check it out?
Of course.
Would you want to check it out now, or?
I think a long rest could be a good idea. I think a nice
yes.
sleep, because
Just to-
He's taking this in common, right?
He says this in common to
Yeah.
you.
I think we could use a bit of a rest personally, so we could do our best.
So you want to go to the cave or home thing where these things are made?
I
Yes.
don't. So in common he says this. He's like, I do agree that these things are probably made, but if we considering like it's just a tower, I don't know. I feel like these things wouldn't live there,
No.
and it doesn't seem like they come out like multiple at a time. It seems like one at a time. So if we are able to watch and
like a recon mission.
yeah, and then we can probably find the right time to head in. And
See who's making them and what they want.
yeah.
Okay.
There could be treasure there or something, some magical item.
There could also be multiple of them there, and when we nearly die against just one of them, but that's okay, that's
We'll see.
fine. What
We'll
do I
get-
know?
we'll
I'm
get
not a
smarter.
tactical genius.
We'll get smarter against them.
Then Kriv and Giant says and you guys still you have tons of Hosher.
The Hosher, so
never
yeah, we
mind.
can't
Yeah,
understand.
I was looking at the wording for tongues.
Uh-huh.
It grants the creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language can hear the target and can hear it, understands what it says.
Oh.
So if I casted it on myself, could I just speak and talk to anyone?
I don't
No,
think so.
because it's between the
Say, I don't know. It just says like the target can speak and hear any language.
I guess
So-
you could then.
Yeah.
Interesting. Alright.
I don't think you could. The spell grants like you to understand it. Oh wait, no, you could.
I was looking at it. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
that makes sense.
Okay.
Cool.
That's a
That
DM
does
question
make
then.
sense. Yeah, sure. I'd be fine if you cast it on yourself.
Woo.
But
Hello, everyone.
I'll say that you guys
My name
cast
is
it on
Anna.
yourself just to make it easier.
Cool.
So yeah, so then in Giant he says, is there a way that we could stay for the night then head out in the morning? And Vanhild nods and he's like, here, we can get you we can find a space for you. And he brings you guys over to a little like cave it's not as deep in the rift as where many of the other giants were going. It's kind of up towards the surface, and he has you guys go in there. He's like, I'll come in the morning and I'll see how you're all doing, and if we're ready to go then we can head out.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate it.
he heads back down the rift, and Kriv starts getting everything prepared for the night. And he takes out this notebook and he starts like just writing in it, just rapidly.
Is it a journal?
It's not like a journal. I'm just trying to, as much as I remember from the fight, I'm trying to get down so we can know more about these things.
That's smart.
You know, yeah.
That was a good hit, Milo. With your dagger.
Oh yeah, isn't it great? And you were saying, oh, you're bringing too many weapons. Now look at us.
You know, you ended up leaving a weapon with Wookek, so it was fine. And I guess it evened out. Whatever. Good hit.
Ah, there it is. There's the compliment. You know, you can be cool eventually, Kriv. Yeah, just
You are
listen.
cool.
Well, he's getting there. Just listen to me, and you'll get there.
Don't listen to him.
Always listen to me.
Have either of you seen anything like these bears where you're from?
No.
No,
Neither.
no.
No, it's very strange, isn't it?
Yeah. Spooky.
I'm not a fan. They seem, like demony and like evil, and the most I deal with are, like perverts and icon losers. That's really the worst of it.
Those are the predators you're used to.
Those are the predators I'm used to. I'm not used to these fucking things. Smallsville is a little bit easier to control.
Well, as you guys talk around a very small fire in this very little cave, the sun starts to set outside. It doesn't really come above the horizon that much this north, but it starts to set and the sky starts to turn orange as you guys drift off into sleep eventually. That's where we're gonna end
Cool.
Right.
We're here.
it. Good job, you
We're
guys.
chilling. We're vibing.
We lived. I thought
We
I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, fuck. But yeah, these things don't mess around. They are
No.
big and mean.
Yeah. Don't get close to them. My God.
Yeah, and yeah, that was good. I guess tune in next week to see how these guys fare in the big suspicious metal tower.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
God.
go to the quote-unquote home of
How
these
could it be bad?
terrifying
Yeah.
things.
It'll be fun.
It sounds quite pleasant.
Yeah.
A little vacation.
Yeah.
This is like the teenagers who go to the haunted house. Why
Yeah.
do you go
Well, they
to
do.
the haunted
They do
house?
that out of curiosity.
I mean,
We're doing
when
this to
the
cut the
monsters
root off
are-
at the problem.
when the
Wait,
monsters
the
are
problem of
coming-
the root.
The roof off the problem? Yeah.
Yeah, when the monsters are leaving the haunted house, the haunted
Yeah.
house becomes a bit more approachable.
Yeah, it's like the
I
scientific
don't think
lab.
so.
I was a little worried. I'm glad you did. I forgot the spell where you just
Good.
brought this giant to zero. And
Yeah.
Because if he woke up, he would probably be like, "Oh my God, this small little thing is near me.
It's
I
right
must
here."
squish."
No,
And
I can't.
you're not something to be squished. So I'm glad that someone else. I'm glad that you did it, Roman,
Yeah.
because same thing with Milo or Terry.
Yeah, that's why. That's another reason why I wanted to do it instead of you.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. I
3
didn't
foot.
waste spell slots, and so I just ran up to nothing.
3'4" boy over here.
So how many Milos is
He is at least 6 Milos.
6 Milos?
Yes.
Damn. That's a lot of Milos. Shit.
Ah, we're very small.
Damn.
Well,
Well,
like we're half a human.
almost.
Given the
What?
name.
Great. So, do you have anything to plug other than half-sized humans?
So half-sized humans are, they're still human, so we care for one another. Give yourself a high five. The other thing is, maybe listen to the tactical genius of the party.
Yeah.
I think that's a really smart thing to do. Milo has yet to get hit in an encounter for the past I think 3 encounters.
That is
so
Milo is also not as like conspicuous as fucking Terry.
no. I know my battles. I pick and choose.
Is it?
And that's
As
it.
Terry and the Lizard Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I didn't get hit, but also I was 100 feet away the whole time.
Anna was just chilling in
I was
another.
just like, I'm just
country.
being on the hill.
Yeah.
So I'll be here, bye guys.
So there's that. Then also Jamie_the_cheese on Instagram. It's me.
Important.
Jamie the Cheese.
What about you, Hubo?
Remember to love your favorite of the half-size humans, children. Give them a hug, give them a squeeze. Don't
Not
give
Milo.
Milo any squeezes.
Milo technically is a minor. So,
True.
oh wait, no, not in like halfling sense, but in
Yeah.
human sense.
In human sense.
In human years, Milo's a minor.
Yes.
But I think halflings are also adults by 15.
Well, also, in Anna's way, she's also a minor, but in slightly different. Anyway.
Ha 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 ha.
No, I'm so mad.
Hilarious.
I'm a
You are.
jokester. For more of these jokes, also follow me on Instagram at Fizzle. Phizle.
There you
That's me.
2 eyes, 1 eye? How many eyes?
So just one. I mean, on me too, but one.
What about you?
Well, first you can follow the Full Fathom Instagram at Full Fathom Productions, but you can also follow me at maeve.aurora. That's it. I'm also just gonna plug caffeine in any form you wish because it's great.
That is good.
Cocaine straight into the veins.
No,
That's
I
not
meant
what
like
we-
tea
Also
and
not
coffee.
not coffee.
I meant tea and coffee specifically.
Great. Well, do you have anything else to plug?
No.
Other than that? Great. Well, I have my Instagram, Maxie Riley, and the Rock D, the letter ND podcast on Instagram. I'd also like to plug Staying Warm, because when this comes out, it probably will be a little warmer, but right now, it's pretty fucking cold in Boston.
Especially
So-
yesterday, that was horrible.
Especially yesterday. Yeah, today's a little better, but
Soft.
yeah, it's been cold. So think warm thoughts and wear a fucking jacket.
Yeah. Don't be the fuckboy that walks around in shorts.
Exactly. That's just not good.
Just don't be a fuckboy. I think that's
Good,
always a good
yeah.
message.
Yeah, that's the plug.
That's a guide. Don't be a fuckboy. All right. Well, thank you again for listening in, and I guess we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.